Here are our 7 tips for starting a business.
Hey, we're Beck and Blanca from Populist Media. We started our company about 5 years ago, and what a ride it's been. My background was in film and television producing.
And my background was in journalism and social media. We still work a lot, but if it was easy, then everyone would do it. But we're going to help you out a bit and give you some tips and advice based off our own personal experience. Tip number 1, talk to an expert. Although it isn't all about the Benjamins, they're obviously still super important, and you still need to find a financial institution, a bank or a credit union, someone who knows their stuff and is going to help you every step of the way, from building your business plan to managing your day-to-day finances, even administering payroll. Coast Capital Savings has an amazing team of small business gurus who are really committed to helping their small business team members. So even if you're just playing around with an idea, you can book an appointment, sit down and chat with someone at Coast Capital and see for yourself the value they add.
Number 2, just start. Research, development, and strategizing a plan is, of course, the most important part. But if you're a perfectionist like some of us, you might get a little caught up in making the perfect plan and then actually delay starting. So my advice would be make a plan that you're content with and then jump right in. Because I'm sure, as we've all learned, life never goes the way that we want anyways, and we're gonna have to pivot and change. Number 3 is be adaptable. Being adaptable is the only way that you'll survive and thrive, just like Madonna. There are so many times over the last 5 years that we've changed to adapt to the ever-changing digital world, the way people consume content, the type of content that they want to consume. So changing quickly and being able to pivot and stay ahead of the curve in your industry is so necessary.
Tip number 4, don't succumb to desperation. If you've ever made a decision out of desperation, 99% of the time, it won't work. And unfortunately, we had to learn this the hard way when we got into business with a partner in a rush to launch as quickly as possible. And in the end, the relationship didn't work out. Moral of the story is, take your time. Pay attention to the signs, or at least learn from them so you don't make them again. Tip number 5, ask for help. Asking for help isn't always easy, but it is something I wish I'd become more comfortable with earlier on in my journey. We've been conditioned subconsciously to think that asking for help equates to failure or neediness, when in actuality, it's the simplest way to get closer to your goals, and people are so much more willing to help than you think.
Number 6, your health above all. Let's talk about burnout, because it's a real thing that happens to a lot of entrepreneurs, including Blanca and I. We pounded that proverbial pavement for the first few years for 16 hours a day, 6.5 days a week with no breaks. So once things were running sort of on their own-ish, we took a trip and we celebrated all of our accomplishments and hard work. And we also committed to ourselves to take time for family and friends, do the things that we love to do, and stay inspired and motivated to keep working harder.
Last but not least, tip number 7. Find your passion. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life is a lie. You're going to grind, you're going to cry, you're going to question everything you've ever known and be pushed to limits you never even knew you had. But if it's something you love, those things won't feel so painful, and the motivation to keep going will be stronger. As human beings, life's greatest pleasure is accomplishment. And if we put purpose over profit, we will succeed regardless. And the best part is we get to help others along the way. To sum it all up, if you're thinking of starting a business, lean on trusted advice. There is lots of it out there. This video is aimed at sharing ours, and we really hope it was helpful. Talk and learn from those you trust, especially when it comes to your business finances. Coast Capital Savings is a great place to start those conversations.